Starting a photography business is probably the best thing I've ever done for myself. I've been doing photography for about 7 years, and honestly, I finally chose to take the step about 2 years ago and making this my actual profession or my career. Having said that, starting it off was it was a little overwhelming. There's a lot of things to consider, things to take in mind, and it was just a lot of hecticness. Here are 7 essentials to starting your photography business. Hashtags Kevin7 essentials. See what I did there? Kevin7. Okay, starting off with the obvious, guys. Number 1, you need a camera. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? This right here is honestly one of the best cameras that I feel is out in the market, especially for beginners, and it's honestly pretty affordable. It's a Canon EOS M50. This is one of their mirrorless cameras. It is a crop sensor camera, but if you want to pick this camera up with the kit lens and everything, they're actually on sale, so it's actually maybe a good time to pick them up. Honestly, this point in time, a lot of cameras are amazing. Like, you can't really go wrong with whatever brand you start off with. I started off with Canon, but Sony, Nikon, Fuji, any type of camera brand, most of their cameras, they're all kick-ass. A lot of them can do both photo and video. So I don't really think at the end of the day what camera brand you choose to go with is really gonna matter as long as you have a camera. Any DSLR is actually they're beasts nowadays, so you can't really go wrong on that point. Now, point 1.5 is to definitely invest into some good glass. This is a little optional because you probably could get away just shooting with the kit lens, but there's gonna be a point where maybe artistically speaking, or also just to achieve a certain look, you're gonna want to upgrade your glass. So definitely picking up a 50mm, almost I think any camera company, that's the next step up from your kit lens. In this case, this is actually my second lens I've ever bought in my life. It is the Canon 50mm 1.4, and honestly, I've had this for about 6 to 5 years now, and it's one of my favorite lenses. It's a little neglected now. I've changed actually to the 35mm. That's a story for another day. Yeah, definitely invest into a good lens for your camera as well. Now, for point number 2 is another one on those obvious lists of things that you need, is definitely editing software, guys. When I started editing, I used to only edit on Snapseed, guys. That app taught me 50% of what I know of how to edit a photo. You know, everything from highlights, exposure, just all your typical sliders that come in your editing programs. But definitely, if you are going to start a business, you want to go with higher end software. I mean, everyone uses Lightroom and Photoshop. You can't go wrong with any of those. I personally would say to stick to Lightroom just because it's a little bit more user-friendly, and a lot of the sliders are pretty similar to any other editing apps. Unless you are looking into going a bit more into graphic design type of stuff and photography, you can get really creative with the type of images you can make with Photoshop. But definitely, guys, Lightroom, it's pretty easy, and it's honestly everyone uses it, and it's an amazing software. Getting Lightroom and Photoshop is actually super cheap. It's based off a monthly subscription service, and the package I would recommend, it's $10 a month for Lightroom and Photoshop, and you get 20 gigabytes of cloud storage. So I don't really use any of my cloud storage, but that is super cheap, guys. Honestly, skip out on Starbucks 2 times, and that pays for all your software. Essential number 3 is to definitely invest in a website. Luckily, websites are super cheap nowadays. Squarespace has great deals on websites. I mean, if you want to pay for the year, I think it comes out to $144, and you get a free domain name, dope website with super awesome templates. I mean, you've seen the ads, guys. You know the deal.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, definitely not sponsored, but yo, Squarespace, one day we might. So yes, guys, definitely website, you must have that. It also gives you a little bit more of that professionalism. When people see that you're actually serious about your business and your craft because you have a website, they're oh damn, this guy must be in business, bro. And honestly, it just makes you look way more professional, and it's not that expensive. So to not have a website, it's really not that much of an excuse nowadays. Honestly, having a super cool Instagram also serves as a really good portfolio, but at the end of the day, whoever your client is, their 7-year-old daughter also has an Instagram. How are they gonna compare a professional to a 7-year-old? You know, they don't have a website. I mean, maybe they do actually, but if you have a website, that just sets you apart from just having a regular Instagram portfolio, you know? For essential number 4, I really recommend you get business cards. Yes, business cards. I know we live in the day and age where everything's digital, online, everything's visual, and you don't even have to be there in person. It's just yo, FaceTime or whatever. I was honestly surprised to see how many people actually did want to get business cards from me. I thought I was in the same boat. I was I'll get them just to have them, but I wasn't really expecting to give them out. Nowadays, I always just carry a pack on my backpack or a couple in my wallet, because there are those type of people that might be a little bit more old school, but also I think it falls back on that how professional do you see yourself, and they'll perceive you as more professional if you have business cards. So same thing as a website, they're not that expensive nowadays. You can go to a lot of places to get business cards printed out for relatively affordable. Now, what I did do to kind of set myself apart part a little bit differently on my business cards is that we actually got like some super cool texture. Yeah, see, these are our business cards. Super awesome logo we create. But yes, our business cards actually have this material. It's called suede, I think so. It doesn't sound like paper. It's more, it is paper, but it has like this nice little like, yes, silky suede finish. And honestly, my favorite part about giving out our business cards is that when I do give it out to a client and they just get it, they're like, oh yeah, thank you. They're like, oh, definitely a cool business card. I think nowadays still goes a really long way, guys. Essential number 5 is essentially finding an online platform to deliver your photos, or an online service rather. You know, no offense if you only use Dropbox or Google Drive, but at the end of the day, the presentation of how you saw your photos from using those websites, I didn't think it was too good, honestly. Like I wanted like a vibe aesthetic, like. So the website that I found that I fell in love with to deliver my photos is called Pixieset. On this website, you're able to create online gallery for your clients of all their finished photos. You can kind of rearrange them and customize them, especially if you're doing like a wedding. It's really handy. Just make it look nice for when they get it. Okay, so they have like 4 different package options. The first one is free. You get like 3 gigabytes of free storage. That's actually kind of cool. I didn't really notice that. I just paid for mine, honestly. The version I got, I think it's like the Pro. It's like $24 a month, but I paid for it annually, so it was like almost 300 bucks. And honestly, you're able to put like your own company logo on it. You're able to set up an online store. Actually, even the free version has an online store as well, but you do get charged like a 15% commission on anything you do sell through the online store. But if you have the Pro version, you don't pay for that commission. If people want to get their photos, they can just get in through your website. When you deliver your gallery, they're like, oh, let me look at my pictures. I like this photo. Let me download it. Oh, I'm gonna get like 30 prints of it. And then you just make money just chilling there. So you can definitely make the website pay for itself, even if you do get one of the upgraded versions like the Pro or the Plus version. Point number 6, or essential number 6, is contracts. I believe the best thing to do, get a lawyer and have them make you a specific contract for like photo and video. That's not the route I took, but I know that's something that I'm gonna have to do, because as we get bigger, you wanna know exactly what your contract has to assure your business to not get ripped off or something, you know, someone wants to put a blame on you for some reason. That contract is to protect you, first of all, but also to protect your client. The way I went about it, I actually went online, just found like a very general like video production contract. I would invest in getting your own made though, just to make sure that everything is according to how you want it to go. I mean, you know, contracts are just like amazing. They suck to make. I hate making them, but they're for the best of your business. Kevin Seven's Essentials, the last one. I kind of suck at it personally. I am not the best, and that's when my better half comes in, because she is a marketing guru, dude. Honestly, marketing is like, see, should be number 1 and the last one and everything in between. But definitely everything you can do to market yourself, like just do it. Networking with people, talking, you know, any chance, like introduce yourself, like, hey, my name is Derper Derp. I'm a photographer. Nice to meet you. You know, just get it out there. So probably one of the best marketing advices that I can give you, putting a face behind your business, or like showing a little bit of who you are, is I think gonna attract a lot of types of customers, especially if you show that you're like a fun, outgoing person. Like even if people don't know you, if they see your personality, want to get more people to work with you because you're easy to work with and you're good and you're professional, you have a dope website, business cards, and all that crazy stuff, guys. Like, yeah, so definitely showing a little bit about who you are and putting a face to your brand is essential to your photography business. Something that I haven't really, well, I've started doing a little bit more. YouTube's another reason why I'm doing it, you know, showing y'all who I is and whatnot. Anyways. It's a Wu-Tang sweater. I can't hate it. Okay, so bloopers, not bloopers. Hopefully, guys, this video was a bit informative. Hopefully, I shed some light on some subjects that, you know, you guys were kind of like, what do I do? So I hope I managed to help you guys out. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe, you know, if you want to hang out with me and see what color my hair is next week. Hopefully, it's the same color because I kind of like this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Peace out. Have a good one and enjoy your day or night or whatever. Peace. Wu-Tang.